I had to come to the bush because I want a bit of the Adam and Eve vibes as I'm trying to say this thing I want to say to you. Now, listen to me. When God spoke that every woman should submit to her own husband, I feel like the two genders involved in this submission discussion are always getting it very wrong. Now, the woman thinks that submission means that she's automatically a slave to her husband and that she has no rights. She's forfeiting all rights and common sense and allowing the man to take the lead. And the man feels like when they say submit, you cannot say a word. I don't need to hear you. My word is final. You can't say anything else. I am the chief. But I have come to say to the both of you that the both of you have gotten it very wrong. Oh, brother, why? Because I have brought you a little example that I want to use to open your eyes of understanding and make sure that you comprehend what this submission simply means in plain terms. Now, let me give you, for example, your family and your life together as a couple now is a country. So let's call your family life a mission. An example of what we will use for that mission is a country. And in that country, you know how it is. You have a president who is the husband and the vice president who is the wife. I hope you're getting my example. Now, the reason why we have the president and vice president is because you need to have a representative of this mission. The both of them, if they say, who is the president? The both of them cannot say, I. That's foolishness. You guys are not looking confused. You guys need to have a united front. And a united front simply means that there is one person that represents who is what? The husband. Now, in this mission, it is compulsory that both the president and the vice president are well equipped with all that it takes to lead this country or lead this mission or lead the family and the home. Now, if you know that it takes a certain level of financial stability to lead this mission, then the president must have that and the vice president must have that. The mental knowledge, the president must have that and the vice president must have that, so that in the event where a misfortune, God forbid, happens to the president who is the husband, the vice president can take up the seat of authority immediately without shaking because she has been what? Equipped. Now, most of you don't understand this submission because you feel that when they say sub, it means that, oh, you are below. But you've forgotten that sub means substitute. Substitute is in place of. So for those of you that don't understand English. So when you have a submission, it means you are going to take, in the event where the main leader is not on seat, you become the substitute leader of the mission. Now, you therefore see a situation whereby many of the substitute leaders of this mission in the marriage are not properly equipped. They don't have financial stability. They are not well-to-do. They don't even know they don't know the runnings of the business that the main leader of the mission, it was involved with. They have no idea how to even speak. They are dumb, if I must use the word. And they are not up to par. And this will reflect badly on the leader if this happens. I hope I've not lost some of my students because it's looking as if people are confused now. All I'm trying to say is God created you, the husband, and the wife as your sub-leader, so that moments where you are weak, moments where tragedy hits you, your wife can stand up and lead the family and there will be no cracks and the ship will not sink. So it is very bad if you're a man here and your wife is not capable to substitute you when need be. You are failing. You are failing so badly. And ladies, for you to be in that house and say, okay, I'm just the sub. Let me lie down on the floor. You are failing. You need to equip yourself business-wise, financially. You need to equip yourself mentally. You need to equip yourself socially. You need to know the modus operandi of how to handle the mission. So with these few points of mine, ladies and gentlemen, I hope I've been able to convince you that you have been looking at submission in marriage from a very twisted point of view. It's not the way that our forefathers did it. They messed it up, and now you're looking at it. When they call that word, it's as if somebody wants to. You're getting very defensive. You feel like, oh my goodness, you want to attack me. They don't want to attack you, darling. Dear men, I hope you're learning. Ladies, I hope you're learning. So you need to imagine if something happens now. You know, when we lost one of our presidents, and the person that was vice had to take over. Imagine if that man could not speak. Imagine if that man did not know how to, govern the affairs of the nation. What would we have done? Would have been running like headless chicken, to and fro, looking very stupid in the face of the world, because we had a vice that did not have sense. Do you understand what I mean? So it is serious error. See, men, from today, look at it from this point of view. If you are a man, your sub has to be almost like you, man. Your sub has to be you. The only reason why your sub is not operating the way you operate is because you are active. And by God's grace, you will keep being active for the longest of time. But in the event that you're not there, make sure that your sub can stand properly to manage the mission. So I give to you Submission, the Lawless version. I hope you love it. I rest my case.